City lights in slow motion, breathing in electric glue. Footsteps drifting with the ocean of a sky that once was gold at two. Crosswalk blinking white to red, crowds like rivers softly spread, screens reflecting in their eyes, tiny artificial skies, train lines humming overhead, circles where the Yamanote led, windows flashing frame by frame, every face without a name. Summer heat and concrete walls echo down the narrow halls, vending machines in silver glow, quiet places people don't know. We don't run, we let it slide, let the evening open wide. In between the rush and rest is the hour I like best. City lights in slow motion, drifting past in shades of chrome. Every shadow, every notion feels a little like home. City lights in slow motion, moving like a silent wave. No commotion, just devotion to the night we softly crave. River holding neon signs, breaking them in trembling lines, bridges painted violet blue, sky surrendering its hue. Platform 9 a closing tone, last few passengers alone, headphones on, the world turned low, private films begin to show, rooftop laughter in the air, wind moving through your hair, no big plans and nothing fast, just a moment built to last. Let the billboard shine too bright, we don't need a sharper light in this softened urban glow, we just let it flow. City lights in slow motion, drifting past in shades of chrome, every shadow, every notion feels a little like home. City lights in slow motion, moving like a silent wave, no commotion, just devotion to the night we softly crave. If the trains all fade away, if tomorrow pulls to gray, we'll remember how it seemed like a quiet living dream. Between the blue and silver air, there was something almost rare, not too loud, not too far, just beneath the evening star. City lights in slow motion, glass and glow and aftertone, every heartbeat like an ocean, rhythmic steady undertone. City lights in slow motion, breathing low and breathing deep in this endless urban ocean, secrets by the night will heed. White to red and red to green, all the in-betweens unseen. City lights still moving slow as the deeper colors grow. Windows down the city, breathing slow, orange light across the dashboard glow. No need to rush, nowhere to arrive, just the sky and this quiet drive. The sun is melting into low-rise roofs, shadows stretching long like lazy truths, traffic lights flicker one by one, daylight fading but we're not done, billboards hum in a tired gold haze, people drifting in end of day days, a jazz line floats from the radio, soft happen slow. Your reflection in the passenger side, amber painted in your eyes. Nothing heavy, nothing loud, just small talk wrapped in clouds. Yeah, we don't need fireworks tonight. No neon storms, no city fights. Just this in between, where the air feels clean. Under an amber sky we glide, half awake in the evening tide. Windows down, let the moment ride. No destination, just you and I. The daylight slips, but we don't mind. Golden edges, soft rewind. In this glow we let it lie, drifting through the amber sky. Bridges painted in copper light, rivers holding the last of white. Street signs blinking into blue, every color turning new. You trace shapes on the fogged up glass. Time moves slow, lets minutes pass. We talk about nothing, maybe dreams. Things aren't always what they seem. A saxophone bends in the distance, melting all our resistance. The city's pulse turns soft and low, like it knows we're letting go. We don't chase what's running fast. We don't ask how long this lasts. Just this in between, where we barely speak. Under an amber sky we glide, half awake in the evening tide. Windows down, let the moment ride. No destination, just you and I. The daylight slips, but we don't mind. Golden edges, soft rewind. In this glow we let it lie, drifting through the amber sky. If tomorrow comes too bright, if the morning feels too wide, remember this quiet light, where the world was slow and the sky burned low, and nothing asked us why. Under an amber sky we glide, no more edges left to hide. City breathing by our side, soft and warm and fading light. We don't need a reason why, we don't need to say goodbye. Let the colors slowly die, drifting through the amber sky. Dashboard glowing, tired eyes, last of gold before it dies. Engine humming, open sky, amber fading into night. Soft wind through the open street, footsteps fading under fading heat. Sky turning slow from gold to blue. The day exhales, I turn to you. Coffee cups and traffic lines, street light flickers, subtle signs. Shadows stretch across your face, time begins to change its pace. Distant laughter, passing trains, evening settling in our veins. Windows catching last sunlight, dust like diamonds in the light. We don't speak, we don't need, there's something in the air we breathe. Like the world is holding still, balanced on a quiet thrill. Stay a little longer here, where everything feels soft and clear. Right before the colors fade in this slow parade. Golden hour breeze, moving through the trees, brushing over memories we don't try to hold. Golden hour breeze, bringing us to ease, whispering in melodies before the night unfolds. Begin to glow, reflections shimmer down below. In the glass of passing cars, tiny artificial stars. Your silhouette in amber light, half in shadow, half in bright. Every second's floating from within. City humming low and deep, secrets that it doesn't keep. All the noise just feels so far, like we're watching from a car. Don't let this moment run, not just yet, we've just begun. There's a warmth we shouldn't lose in these shifting hues. Golden hour breeze moving through the trees, brushing over memories we don't try to hold. Golden hour breeze bringing us to ease, whispering in melodies before the night unfolds. If the sky forgets its glow, if the daylight lets us go, we'll remember how it felt when the sun began to melt. In between the day and dark, there's a quiet little spark. We don't need to name it now, we just let it be somehow. Golden hour breeze, carry what you please, all the gentle harmonies drifting through our bones. Ooh. Golden hour breeze, falling to our knees in the calm between the scenes before we're heading home. Ooh, gold to blue, then blue to deep. Promises the night will keep. Soft wind through the city trees, fading with the evening breeze. Streetlights waking one by one, the evening saying day is done. Footsteps fading in the sound of the boulevard around. Cars roll slowly through the lane, silver lines of passing rain. Billboards glowing soft and white, city breathing at our side. Your reflection in the glass, watching strangers drifting past. Every second feeling thin, like a quiet violin. We don't say what's on our mind, maybe we're just killing time. Maybe something more is there, floating in the evening air. In the hush of neon light, something almost feels like night. Not too dark and not too bright, just the edge of something right. Dusk on the boulevard, hearts a little off their guard. Every moment drifting far, under quiet city stars. Dusk on the boulevard, nothing heavy, nothing hard. But the way you look tonight makes the neon feel too bright. Taxi headlights slide along like the tale of some old song. Windows holding bits of gold, stories that are never told. You lean closer just to hear what I almost whispered here. Traffic humming low and deep, secrets that the night will keep. Maybe this is just the air, maybe it was always there. Something gentle in the dark, like a slowly glowing spark. If the night keeps moving on, if the daylight feeling's gone, we'll remember how it stayed in the neon shade. Dusk on the boulevard, hearts a little off their guard. Every moment drifting far, under quiet city stars. Dusk on the boulevard, nothing heavy, nothing hard. But the way you look tonight makes the neon feel too bright. If we walk a little more past another closing store, maybe words will find their way, maybe they will stay. If they don't, it's still alright. There's a softness in the night, in the glow of passing cars, under silent stars. Dusk on the boulevard, worlds a little loosely wide. Every evening turning bittersweet. Soft lights on the wall, city sounds are distant. Evening settling slowly like it doesn't wanna fall. Doorbell ringing gentle tones, wooden chairs and quiet phones. Steam rising in the air, evening drifting everywhere. Barista humming low and slow, records playing soft below. Outside neon paints the glass while the taxi's sliding past. Your hands wrapped around the cup like you're warming something up. Maybe just the autumn breeze, maybe hidden memories. In this amber shaded room, time begins to softly bloom. Nothing rushing anywhere, floating in the air. Coffee after sunset, time begins to bend. Every little heartbeat moving without end. Coffee after sunset, nothing left to prove, just the quiet rhythm of the midnight groove. Outside people rushing by, reflections drifting through the sky. But in here the clock runs slow, like the world forgot to go. A jazz guitar across the room, notes like petals in the gloom. Every chord a velvet line, floating through the night divine. You smile slightly through the steam, like a half-remembered dream. Something warm behind your eyes, soft as midnight skies. Let the city spin outside, let the restless rivers glide. In this little pocket space, we can slow the pace. Coffee after sunset, time begins to bend. Every little heartbeat moving without end. Coffee after sunset, nothing left to prove, just the quiet rhythm of the midnight groove. Of the midnight groove. Doorbell softly rings again, someone walking through the rain. Coffee cooling in the cup, night is slowly opening up. Street lights flicker on, evening turning blue. Quiet wind along the road, walking next to you, leaving warmth of cafe glow. City moving soft and slow, footsteps tapping gentle time on the sidewalk's fading line. Window shining far away, holding pieces of the day. Trains above the silent street, rolling with a distant beat. Cool air drifting through the trees, car lights sliding through the breeze. Every corner calm and wide, night is opening outside. Nothing rushing anywhere, only quiet in the air. Every step begins to rhyme with the rhythm of the time. Lavender twilight floating through the sky. slowly told, ripples breaking bits of light, scattered pieces of the night. You laugh softly in the breeze, leaves are whispering through trees. Somewhere music drifts along from a late night bar song. Bridges stretching overhead, violet colors slowly spread. Every step a quiet tone, like the city on its own. Let the evening guide the way, we don't need another day. Only sky and empty streets, and the rhythm in our feet. Lavender twilight floating through the sky, purple shadows drifting while the day says goodbye. Lavender twilight, city breathing slow, every streetlight glowing in a silver glow. If the night keeps drifting far past the trains and passing cars, we will wander through the hue where the sky turns violet blue. No direction left to find, just the softness of the time. Every step a quiet sign of a moment we can keep. Footsteps fading down the lane, distant hum of passing trains, violet sky above the town. Night is slowly settling gold. Raindrops on the avenue, neon melting into blue. City breathing soft and slow, reflections start to glow. Umbrellas moving through the light, silver rivers in the night. Taxi tires whisper low through the streets that gently flow. Neon signs begin to bend on the pavement without end. Every color stretched and wide, like a dream the rain can hide. Streetlight halos in the mist, moments easy to resist, but something in the falling rain makes them stay again. Let the raindrops write the lines across these quiet city signs. Every drop begins to show the places we can go. Neon reflections dancing on the ground, every little color spinning all around. Neon reflections in the rainy glow, every passing moment moving soft and slow. Headlights sliding through the gray, turning midnight into day. Ripples forming where they fall, painting shadows on the wall. Your umbrella next to mine, under violet city shine. Every raindrop catching light, tiny sparks of night. Footsteps tapping quiet beats, echo down the shining streets. Somewhere distant music plays through the rainy haze. If the storm decides to stay, we can walk the other way, through the colors on the road where the rivers float. Neon reflections dancing on the ground, every little color spinning all around. Neon reflections in the rainy glow, every passing moment moving soft and slow. If the clouds refuse to break, if the night begins to ache, still the rain will softly fall, painting silver over all. Every drop a tiny light, falling through the velvet night. In the glow of passing cars, rain becomes the stars. Neon reflections flowing through the street, every drop of color moving with the beat. Neon reflections Afterglow. Raindrops fade but lights remain, echoes of the passing rain, neon softly drifting slow through the afterglow. Streets and fading light, footsteps in the midnight light, city breathing soft and slow, where the lonely walkers go. Streetlights drawing golden lines, empty roads and silent signs, distant trains above the town, rolling slowly up and down. Footsteps tapping steady time, echo down the subway line, wind between the buildings high, clouds drifting through the sky, windows glowing far away, leftovers of someone's day, late night taxis passing through, painting shadows blue, every corner calm and wide, midnight drifting through the tide, nothing rushing anymore, just the city's quiet roar, midnight sidewalks stretching through the night, every step is glowing under amber light, midnight sidewalks, city moving slow, every lonely heartbeat in the afterglow. Music softly in my ears, drowning out the passing years, every rhythm in my stride, flowing with the neon tide, cold air brushing through the street, keeping time beneath my feet, somewhere laughter fades away into shades of gray, bridges sleeping over streams, holding quiet city dreams, headlights drifting far below, like a silent show, let the minutes drift along, like a half-forgotten song, in the rhythm of the night, everything feels right, midnight sidewalks, stretching through the night, every step is glowing under amber light, midnight sidewalks, city moving slow, every lonely heartbeat in the afterglow. If the night keeps drifting on, past the bars and neon dawn, I will wander through the sound of the sleeping town, every road a silver thread, every thought inside my head, floating through the midnight air, like it's always there. Footsteps fading down the lane, distant hum of passing trains, streetlights watching from above, quiet streets I've grown to love. Rain on the window, city moving slow, neon reflections in a midnight glow, footsteps fading down the avenue, every passing light reminds me of you. Midnight taxis sliding through the rain, soft reflections drifting on the train. Somewhere in the quiet of the street, your memory walks with me. Through the noise of the night, through the glow of the signs, there's a frequency only we knew. Ooh. A quiet signal calling through the dark, soft like a whisper, glowing like a spark. Even in silence, I know what you mean. You're the hidden sound in between, a quiet hidden sound in between, a quiet signal drifting in the blue. Every little echo leads me back to when the whole world fades out of view. I still hear that quiet signal from you, from streetlight halos on the empty road, late night radio playing soft and low. Rain keeps tapping on the glass again like a rhythm only hearts understand. Passing faces blurring neon light, but your shadow stays in every night. Every corner, every glowing sign feels like you're still by my side. Through the static and rain, through the flickering lines, there's a signal I can't let go. A quiet signal calling through the dark, soft like a whisper, glowing like a spark. Even in silence, I know what you mean. You're the hidden sound in between, you're the hidden sound in between, a quiet signal drifting in the blue. Every little echo leads me back to you. When the whole world fades out of view, I still hear that quiet signal from you. Oh, maybe we're just waves in the air tonight, passing through the city lights. Maybe love's a hidden tone only hearts can find alone. A quiet signal drifting through the night, soft as a memory lost in light. Even when the streets fall out of view, I still hear that quiet signal from you. Fading colors in the sky, evening slowly drifting by, neon waking one by one, daylight finally undone. Quiet city turning blue, every street a different hue, footsteps blending with the sound of the night that's coming down. Windows glowing soft and low, people moving steady slow, conversations in the air, floating lightly everywhere. Traffic humming, distant lines echo through the evening time, headlights sliding through the rain, silver on the lane. Coffee cups and closing doors, neon signs outside the stores, streetlights warm in empty space, light in every face. Daylight slipping out of view, everything dissolves to blue in the calm of city light, drifting into night. Afterglow in blue, city breathing slow, every fading moment softly starts to glow. Afterglow in blue, evening passing through, every quiet heartbeat painted deep in blue. Music from a passing bar, someone tuning taxi rolling through the square, cold wind in the air, people walking side by side, others drifting with the tide, every window shining gold against the growing cold, trains above the avenues drawing lines of silver hue, somewhere laughter fades away into yesterday, night is settling in so soon, underneath the rising moon, every light begins to shine right on time, afterglow in blue, city breathing slow, every fading moment softly starts to glow, afterglow in blue, evening passing through, every quiet heartbeat deep in blue, let the hours wander free through the quiet city, see every road a gentle stream flowing through a dream, neon reflections on the street, rhythm moving with my feet, in the glow of midnight hue, everything feels new, shadows stretching long and thin, night is slowly settling, every light a point of view, in the afterglow of blue. Golden circles on the road, evening carries lighter loads, street lamps waking one by one, quiet songs have just begun, soft wind drifting through the air, midnight rhythm everywhere, city humming low and deep while the night begins to breathe, footsteps tap in steady time, echo down the transit line, windows glowing warm and bright, stories in the night, coffee steaming, corner shops, late trains making gentle stops, neon flickers soft and slow, painting streets below, someone laughing down the block, keys turning in the lock, every sound begins to blend like a quiet friend, nothing rushing anymore, gentle waves along the shore of the city's endless tone, you're not alone. Streetlamp serenade, lighting up the lane, every golden halo dancing in the rain. Streetlamp serenade, soft and slow it plays, every lonely walker drifting through the haze. Passing bikes and distant cars, music leaking from the bars, conversations drifting wide on the evening tide, clouds above the rooftops glide, moonlight slowly stepping in, shadows moving side by side where the night begins, somewhere far a siren calls, echo bouncing off the walls, then the silence settles down across the town, let the rhythm guide your pace through the city's quiet grace, every light a gentle guide through the night. Street lamp serenade, lighting up the lane, every golden halo dancing in the rain. Street lamp serenade, soft and slow it plays, every lonely walker drifting through the haze. slip away, let the music stay. Streetlights riding silver lines through the nighttime haze. Every corner softly glows like a hidden show. Every step becomes a note in the undertow. Golden circles slowly fade. End of the serenade. But the rhythm of the street still moves beneath my feet. Silver lines across the street, midnight rhythm soft and sweet. Traffic lights and quiet glow, nowhere left to go. Cold air drifting through the town, footsteps echo all around. Neon fading into blue, everything feels new. Crosswalk shining in the rain, memories like distant trains rolling slowly through the night under pale street light. Windows dark and empty rows where the restless city slows. Somewhere music plays too low, only shadows know. Passing strangers glance and fade like a slowly moving parade. Every step becomes a sound on the silent ground. Time is floating through the air like a song that's always there. In the quiet afterglow, moving slow. Moonlit crosswalk, silver in the night. Every step is glowing under quiet light. Moonlit crosswalk, shadows drift along, walking through the rhythm of a midnight song. Taxi headlights sliding by like a comet in the sky. Then the silence falls again on the avenue. Paper drifting down the lane, softly dancing in the rain. City breathing deep and low, where the dreamers go. Somewhere far a subway hums like a quiet beating drum, guiding every wandering soul through the cold. Let the empty roads unfold, stories quietly retold in the glow of traffic lights late at night. Moonlit crosswalk, silver in the night. Every step is glowing under quiet light. Moonlit crosswalk, shadows drift along, walking through the rhythm of a midnight song. If the night goes on and on till the edge of dawn, every lonely avenue finds a melody. Every signal turning green in a silent scene, like a whisper in the dark, calling me. Moonlit crosswalk, shining bright, fading into morning light. But the rhythm of the street still walks with me. City breathing after dark, neon whispers in the park. Footsteps drifting slow and deep through the streets that never sleep. Midnight hanging in the air, silver glow on empty squares. Every signal blinking red, like the thoughts inside my head. Taxi lights along the lane, rolling softly through the rain. Windows flicker here and there, quiet lives behind the glare. Late night voices fade away, leaving echoes in the gray. Billboards humming overhead, painting colors blue and red. Sidewalk puddles catch the light, little mirrors of the night. Every ripple drifting wide like the rhythm of the tide. Every corner softly glows where the sleepless city flows. Nothing rushing, nothing loud, just the silence of the crowd. Sleepless streets, neon in the rain. Every light is calling through the midnight lane. Sleepless streets, city shining slow. Every lonely heartbeat in the afterglow. Sleepless streets, where the shadows meet. Every quiet story, walking through the street. Floating through my phone, turning sidewalks into home. Every step a steady beat in the rhythm of the street. Subway rumble far below, like a distant undertow. Bridges resting in the haze, holding all the city days. Traffic signals blinking green on a road with no one seen. Wind between the buildings high, carrying a distant sigh. Drift away till the edge of early day. In the glow of amber signs, every lonely moment shines. Sleepless streets, neon in the rain. Every light is calling through the midnight lane. Sleepless streets, city shining slow. Every lonely heartbeat in the afterglow. Sleepless streets, where the shadows meet. Every quiet story, walking through the street. Maybe somewhere down the road, morning waits with softer gold. But tonight the city stays lost inside electric haze. Every corner softly gleams like the edge of waking dreams. All the roads I wander through feel a little close to you. Streetlights fading one by one, night is almost nearly done. Footsteps slowing in the dawn, sleepless streets are drifting on. Soft static in the air tonight, neon humming low and light. Midnight drifting through the room like a quiet silver bloom. City breathing far away, fading echoes of the day. Every sound begins to slow in the afterglow. Coffee cooling on the bar, rain reflecting passing cars. Window fired with neon blue, silent streets in view. Old records begin to spin, dusty rhythm settling in. Every chord a softer shade of the plans we never made. Taxi lights across the rain, moving through the silver lane. Every moment beat down over every sleeping town. Static dreams begin to rise under quiet skies. Soft static dreams floating through the night. Every little signal fading into light. Soft static dreams drifting soft and slow. Every silent heartbeat in the afterglow. Subway rumble far below, like a river moving slow. Concrete rivers made of light running through the night. Rain taps softly on the glass, watching lonely minutes pass. Every ripple in the street moves in gentle beat. City radio somewhere whispers music through the air. Broken signals drifting near, half remembered here. Street lights drawing golden streams, blurring into distant dreams. Every shadow softly flows where the midnight goes. Nothing loud and nothing fast, just the quiet moments pass, like a song we almost knew, playing out of you. Soft static dreams floating through the night. Every little signal fading into light. Soft static dreams drifting soft and soul. Every silent heartbeat in the afterglow. Soft static in the air tonight. Neon humming low in light. City sleeping far below in a silver glow. Platform lights and quiet air. Midnight drifting everywhere. Last train waiting down the line. One more ride and I'll be fine. City fading far behind, leaving neon in my mind. Doors are closing soft and slow. Time to go. Empty seats and gentle sway. Carriages of silver gray. Window frames the passing night. Lines of distant light. Stations sliding one by one. Day is over, night is done. Every stop a quiet sign. We're out of time. Headlights drawing glowing streams. Rails reflecting broken dreams. Late night travelers sitting still, lost in windowsills. Soft announcements through the car. Echo faint and travel far, like a memory passing through out of view. Every mile the city fades. Neon turns to darker shades, leaving all the noise behind. Peace to find. Last train home, rolling through the night. Every window glowing soft electric light. Last train home, city falling slow, carrying the quiet on the rail tells a softer tale. Someone sleeping down the road, headphones playing something low. Gentle beats begin to flow, nice and slow. Rain begins to trace the view, silver lines of midnight blue drifting down the window pane like the rain. Every heartbeat starts to slow as the final stations glow. Almost home and almost there. Cool night air, signals shining red and green like the quiet in between. Moments drifting calm and deep, half asleep. Last train home, rolling through the night. Every window glowing soft electric light. Last train home, city falling slow, carrying the quiet where the dreamers go. If the night keeps moving on past the edge of neon dawn, we will ride the fading rails through the trails. Every track a silver line leading back through space and time till the quiet finally shows where home goes. Platform lights begin to rise, early glow in sleepy skies. Last train fading down the line, home this time. Night air drifting through the street, tires humming soft and deep. City quiet, glowing slow, time to go. Bus stop under amber light, last ride moving through the night. Door slide open with a sigh, passengers nearby. Empty roads and neon signs fading into silver lines. Windows showing passing scenes, half awakened dreams. Streetlights drawing golden bars, gliding over quiet cars. Engines murmuring low and deep, city half asleep. Head against the window pane, watching drops of silver rain, tracing lines of distant glow, moving slow. Billboards fading out of sight as the bus rolls through the night. Every block a softer tone, closer home. Let the quiet carry on past the edge of neon dawn. Every mile a drifting rhyme out of time. Night bus home, rolling through the blue. City lights are fading out of view. Night bus home, almost there again. All the silent streets, remember when. Quiet music in my ears, floating through the passing years. Every rhythm soft and warm, like a storm. Someone sleeping 2 seats back, driver steady on the track. Yellow lights along the road guide the load. Rain reflections on the glass, watching lonely moments pass. Every corner turning slow down below. Soon the final stop will rise, morning hiding in the skies. First pale colors starting to bleed in blue. Nothing left to chase tonight, just the fading city. this way, drifting softly into day. I would ride these quiet lanes through the rains, every road a gentle stream, every light a fading dream, till the morning starts to show silver glow, silver glow. Bus stop glowing pale and still, quiet streets beyond the hill, doors slide open, night is gone, morning dawn.